I think there's so many fucking powerful people that are on those lists. There's so many powerful people that went and partied. Air quotes, partied. And how many of them went to the Diddy parties? Have you been paying attention to the trial?
Oh, yeah.
Trials.
What? Yo, wait a minute. Wait.
Joe Rogan and 50 Cent just ripped the lid off a fresh wave of chaos, and it's loud already.
To ask questions like, were their decisions colored by certain things, and who got the benefit of the doubt, you know, in that courtroom?
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
With everything spiraling around Diddy, they're low-key hinting that more big names might be lining up for that same hot seat next, and people are watching closely. The way they're talking got the internet buzzing like this fallout is nowhere near done. Everybody already knows Diddy is doing time right now, after Judge Arun Subramanian handed him 4 years on 2 lesser charges. That's out of 5 total counts he was facing, so this whole situation is far from wrapped up.
Everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard being like, yeah, daddy. Like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling. Like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all this because I was like.
Now Joe Rogan and 50 are out here naming names, calling out folks who were tight with Diddy, suggesting the spotlight could shift real quick. First name they brought up was Meek Mill, and honestly, nobody acted surprised.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was Nicki put that up to here. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek.
Oh, man.
She just wasn't going to tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
From the jump, Meek was always rolling heavy with Diddy, allegedly one of his favorites back when Diddy's image was still clean. Meek stayed right by his side, smiling for cameras, popping up at parties, soaking in that shine. But the moment those charges dropped and the RICO storm started brewing, Meek switched gears fast. Suddenly he was moving like he barely knew the man at all. Folks remember him jumping on X, talking tough, trying hard to convince everyone he had zero connection to anything Diddy was being accused of. He said, "My voice is so powerful, as a black man from the ghetto worldwide. They want it gone. I'm a real king. Straight out the trenches under control of no human."
Okay, so.
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Strong words, for sure. But the streets read it as panic. Like he was trying to create distance before more smoke rolled out. When Diddy later got hit with that 4-year sentence, Meek doubled down even harder. He started saying he never took part in whatever rumors people were whispering about. He claimed those private mansion party stories were being twisted by blogs, dragging his name into scandals he knew nothing about. But the memories hit different, and they hit loud. Anyone who remembers that 27th birthday bash Diddy threw for Meek in Vegas knows why people are side-eyeing him now.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Diddy rented out the Parisian Palace, dropped around $25,000 just on the mansion, had Meek front row in matching outfits, coordinated entrances, and lingerie dancers everywhere. Too flashy to forget, and way too public to erase. And it didn't stop there. because even that wild sushi setup on a naked model had people stunned. And by the end of the night, the whole scene looked like a straight-up disaster movie. Broken bottles everywhere, trash all over, stained sheets, and party leftovers scattered across the floor like nobody cared anymore.
Prosecutors say former dorm matron Tina Virginia Macopo tried to kiss and fondle the girls. She's also accused of kicking and hitting some of them. Macopo pleaded innocent to 14 charges of indecent assault, and criminal injury in South Africa.
Then the audio leaked, and that's when the internet really lost its mind. The clip of Meek and Diddy, allegedly caught in the moment, sent timelines into chaos and only poured more gas on the situation. Meek immediately called it fake, said it was AI, said bots were trying to destroy him. But insiders kept whispering that someone inside the party recorded it themselves, and that rumor refused to die.
Yo, Sal, what's up?
Yeah, y'all already know how we playing out this. This is real life.
Real life.
Yeah, you know Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you
Talk
heard?
that shit, Meek. Yeah, Meek.
Jaguar Wright even stepped in claiming Nicki paid a bodyguard to leak the audio, and once that rumor hit, the chatter went next level. Later, when Nicki joked that Meek loves controversy, people started looking at that comment sideways. Folks were asking, "You think that audio they put out was random?" And the questions just kept stacking up. Meek snapped back, even offering $100,000 to investigate the leak, but then never dropped a single receipt. That silence spoke loud.
You're hanging out with Diddy in his mansion in Miami, and Homeland Security rushes in while you're there.
While I'm there, Dolo.
You're there by yourself.
Yeah. With the, he has some employees there. And
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So suddenly there's red dots all over your shirt.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
Old clips resurfaced too, including footage of Diddy calling Meek daddy. And that didn't help Meek's case at all. Justin jumped in with a simple, shaking my head, and a facepalm emoji, and the internet took that as a message. When Meek tried to deny riding with Diddy by jumping into the whole no Diddy wave, people weren't buying it. After months of yelling and backtracking, Meek finally switched the story again. Now he says he was around the madness but never touched anything questionable, kept his distance, just vibed. So now fans asking the real question.
Guests are canceling their interviews because they don't want to get blacklisted by Oprah. Who wants to be on the wrong side of Oprah in Hollywood? Who wants to be on the wrong side of Tyler Perry in Hollywood? Who wants to be on the wrong side of Steve Harvey in Hollywood?
Which version does Meek want the streets to believe? The one where he was never there at all? Or the one where he showed up, saw everything, but somehow stayed clean through it all? And now with word spreading that Diddy might cooperate, the streets are loud saying Meek could be next up in the fallout. But here's where things get even crazier. Another name spinning through the mix is Oprah, and that one has the whole timeline holding its breath. Word is, she's being loosely tied to Diddy's infamous inner circles, and people saying it lines up with old whispers that never went away.
Diddy party stories, they're our favorite genre of anecdote, if you
really?
have one, yeah.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. I can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. Diddy party stories, man. That was like some weird memory lane.
Folks still remember those cozy photos with Harvey Weinstein long before the truth came out. People claim Hollywood knew the vibes, yet Oprah stayed around, promoted projects, and stayed quiet when survivors needed big voices to speak. Then there's the South Africa school chapter. A $40 million project meant to be her legacy. But months after opening, serious allegations surfaced involving staff misconduct. The dorm matron, Virginia Mungobo, faced charges, and Oprah flew in, fired people, and cried on camera. But critics say the full story never added up. Now those old accusations are back in the spotlight, and the whispers are getting louder that Oprah might have known more than she ever admitted.
The paper does manage to make it clear that you were not aware of Epstein activities. Did you know who he was?
Yes, I knew him. I was introduced to him on my 31st birthday by my ex-boyfriend Flavio. He was always front and center at Victoria's Secret shows.
Did you suspect what he was doing?
No.
Hollywood insiders aren't staying quiet anymore, and the whispers are getting real loud. Jaguar Wright and Dr. Umar both hinted that Oprah moves with a kind of silent power that keeps people nervous to ever cross her. The type of influence that doesn't need to speak loudly to be felt. Old clips and throwback photos are resurfacing too, showing Oprah posted up with the same circles that used to run heavy with Diddy at those ultra-private gatherings. That's got people asking how deep those ties really went and whether it was all coincidence or something way deeper. Another name heating up the rumor mill is Stevie J, and this one got the culture watching closely. If you know the history, you already know Stevie and Diddy go way back, deeper than just rap. Stevie wasn't just around, he helped build Bad Boy, producing some of the biggest records of that era. So when the feds raided Diddy's place, Stevie was one of the first out front, standing 10 toes down, defending him like family. But lately, the whispers around Stevie been getting heavier.
And, you know, hopefully the truth will prevail.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we got to just see how it plays out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm never going to stop being there for someone I consider to be a friend to me.
As you should.
I'm not going to turn my back. And it's like, I've been scrutinized just by being a friend. I guess someone never had a true friend before.
Word is he was present at those wild after hours events too, allegedly in the same rooms tied to all these stories. Lil Rod's lawsuit even named Stevie directly, claiming he helped arrange people for those nights, basically acting like a coordinator. Behind the scenes, folks keep talking about a leaked clip floating around, allegedly showing Stevie caught up in the chaos himself. Still, while others quietly back away, Stevie stays loud, calling Diddy his brother, acting like nothing changed. That's got the streets asking a real question. Is that loyalty? Or is Stevie tied in so deep that there's no clean exit left? Then the spotlight swings to another name stirring up serious talk, Ashton Kutcher. Old videos show him laughing, dancing, and posted up at those infamous white-themed parties looking way too comfortable in the mix. When he got asked about it on Hot Ones, he froze, stumbled through his answer, and that awkward pause said more than any statement ever could. People also remember how Ashton and Mila wrote letters supporting Danny Masterson, which sparked backlash and raised more questions about the circles he was defending. That situation led to Ashton stepping away from the organization he co-founded, and right after that, rumors about unreleased Diddy tapes started circulating. Who's on them? Who crossed lines? Ashton claims he was just a guest, but the timeline has people asking how deep his connection really runs. Next up, Naomi Campbell, and her name keeps lighting up every time Diddy and Epstein get mentioned. Both men were known for private islands, and while Epstein's crimes are public record, people are now questioning whether Diddy's setups were just as questionable. Naomi's name keeps coming up in online chatter. Some claim she wasn't just attending events, but was deeply involved behind the scenes. Allegations online suggest she helped recruit young models with promises of opportunity, only for things to turn murky behind closed doors. These are claims, not proven facts, but they refuse to fade. One viral comment said, "She gives Major Madam vibes, always has." Others say her career staying untouched through scandals raised eyebrows about who she knows and protects. An old interview resurfaced where Naomi admitted knowing Epstein but denied awareness of his crimes. Fans side-eyed that hard, calling it dodging accountability, especially with her long-standing ties to Diddy. One comment read, "She knew more than she lets on." People also bring up her work with major charities as possible image cover, adding even more layers to the talk. Rumors about her past connection with Diddy never died either. Folks remember him flying to London with Young Miami just to surprise Naomi with a cake celebrating her doctorate. Now the street's asking the heavy question. If the feds dig deeper, how tangled is Naomi in Diddy's entire mess? With all these names popping up, the pressure keeps rising. Who's really clean? Who's hiding in plain sight? And how many more big names are about to get exposed? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this story is nowhere near finished.